make a difference. BBC Radio Manchester.
I do love our Make a Difference awards here at BBC Radio Manchester. We get to meet amazing people who do amazing things in our communities. We asked for your nominations earlier this year. The judges have worked hard to get that down to some finalists in each category. All this week, we're meeting the finalists in the environmental category. And our reporter, Lydia Flavelle, has been to Debdale Nature Centre at Debdale Park in Gorton. It's one of the largest inner city parks in Manchester. And couple Chris and Vicky Kennedy are working hard there to care for the planet and inspire others. They definitely deserve their place as a finalist.
There's loads going on here at Debdale Park. The section of the park where the nature centre is located, up until about 5 years ago, there wasn't an awful lot going on here. And then we opened the men's shed, and then not long after that, we opened the nature centre and the coffee kiosk next door, and it's just snowballing now. There's tons going on. We've got a wellbeing hub and the nature centre.
We run bug ID sessions for young people, school groups, ad hoc sessions at weekends. We run a live stream from the bird feeders, so we get about 50 species of birds in the garden, and most of them use the bird feeders, so you can see that daily. We make info videos about the wildlife here in the garden, but also around the rest of the Debdale conservation area, which includes the reservoirs as well. The wildlife garden itself has been planted with the wildlife in mind, and at the coffee kiosk we actually sell plants for donations which mimic the plants that are in the garden. So basically the reason we're here is for education and conservation, to teach people about the biodiversity that's actually here right on the doorstep. You can probably tell it's like being a million miles away from Manchester. We actually had one person that turned around one day and said, "Oh look, a green magpie," and it was actually a parakeet, but that's why we're here.
But I guess it is that educational aspect of it, isn't it? And, the world is changing around us, the environment and is being affected in ways that we never knew that it would be due to global warming and climate change. So what part do you feel like you're playing here in this secluded spot?
Teaching people how to garden for wildlife, to encourage wildlife into their own spaces, however small that space is, and teaching people about recycling and little things that they can do that will help the environment. Just chatting with people coming through, or when we run workshops or sessions. The plants that we sell actually at the coffee kiosk next door are all in washed out coffee cups.
They're 100% biodegradable cups. We searched for ages to find the right cups to use, and even people with just backyards, we can show how to use a 1 metre square space and maximise that space with successional planting so that you can get crop after crop after crop of different food.
That's incredible. There's so much that you offer here. It feels like a little kind of escape from the madness of Manchester. How does it feel for you to be running something like this?
It's hugely rewarding, isn't it? For the longest time, this part of the park was shut off. It belonged to the council and it was where all their works vans and everything were. And there's still some sort of collective conscious memory that people are not allowed down here. So we're still getting people coming down every single week saying, "I didn't know this was here. This is amazing." And just to see their faces light up when they come around that corner and see the garden and everything that's here.
You can hear the comments, they're walking past going, "Oh my God, who does this garden? It's amazing." And just to hear the comments that they're making makes it worthwhile. We do put a lot of hours in voluntarily. I think we did 15 hours each in 2 days.
Over the weekend,
Over the weekend, but it's brilliant.
And you've been nominated for this award in the environment category. How does it feel to be nominated for this? What was your reaction when you first heard?
Well, shock. I sort of struggled to take it in. I couldn't work out what she was telling me. So I texted her afterwards and went sort of, "Yippee, thanks very much, and sorry if the reaction wasn't what you expected." But yeah, amazing. To be recognised, we don't do it for recognition, but to be recognised, it obviously means that somebody thinks we are making a difference.
It's really lovely as well, isn't it, to hear what it means to be nominated and to be a finalist in these awards. to hear they know that their work is being recognised by other people. It's just really lovely. So the BBC Radio Manchester Make a Difference Awards there in September. We're meeting all the finalists between now and then, and this week we're looking at the finalists in the environmental category, which is a person or people who are really making a difference and making where we live a better place. You can check out the videos on our social media as well of all of the finalists, and you can hear the next finalist in the environmental category here on this show tomorrow.